Love this hat? Watch how easy it is to make.
Hi, I'm Summer.
And I'm Sharon with Designer DIY.
And today we are so excited to make a witch's hat with you.
Yep, they're perfect to wear, or you can use them as a centerpiece, put on a mantle, use them anywhere.
Yeah, porch, serving table, anywhere fun to do Halloween. As you can tell, we love Halloween.
Wearing them is a lot more fun though, I will say. You can make them spectacular.
So this bow is really easy, and we're going to show you everything you need and how to attach it to your witch's hat. All of our supplies, of course, we have on our website, and you can design your own by buying your own ribbon. But if you want it really easy, we do have this in a kit. All the supplies you need, directions, everything to make this witch's hat even more spectacular. All right, let's get started.
All right, so this is everything that comes in your kit. You have 5 different ribbons for your bow, and then one little one that is the center that's going to go around it when we're done. You have a piece of wire and a pick. First thing I do is I take the wire and I fold it in half. You want to have a loop at one end because we use it kind of like a slip knot around the bow. So fold it in half so it's ready, and then I'm going to stack my ribbons off to the side so they're not in my way. And we are going to start with the top layer of your bow, which is the shorter piece. This one is 3/4 of a yard. You're going to pick it up and meet the ends together so that you can find the center. And then we're going to open it up, and this side we're going to bring up and go past my thumb about 4 to 5 inches, and this one's going to go down, and I'm going to hold it with my hand. You want this to be proportionate. So you want the tails and the loops to be about the same size. Where the center is, you just kind of pinch it, bunch it up nice and small, and then you pick up your wire, and where the loop is, you set it right on there, and you take the ends around the bow and you go through the loop, and then you pull it tight like a slip knot. And then on the back side, you're going to tighten it and just do a little simple knot with the wire. And then don't worry about smashing your bow. We'll fluff it after. That's why you want to use good wired ribbons. Once you do this one, you're going to set it off to the side, and we're going to grab the next layer. We're going to do the same thing again. Now fold it in half, find the center point, open it up, and we are going to bring this one past your thumb, bring this one past, and kind of even it out. If the tails are slightly longer than the loop, that's okay, because at the end you can trim them. Where you want the center of the bow, you just pinch it again. And then this one, since it's off to the side, keep it kind of upside down, we'll just flip this one and set it directly on that one, and use the same wire to just knot it right on. Just do a little single knot, and then set it off to the side. We're gonna grab the next layer, fold it in half so you can find the center point, open it up, and then this half we're gonna bring up and go past your thumb. This one's gonna go down, and kind of straighten it out a little bit. Find the center point, bunch it up, and then we are going to flip it over and add it right on to that last layer we did. Do a little knot, set it back off to the side, and grab your next layer. Fold it in half, open it up. We're gonna bring this side up and this side down. And bunch again. This one is the best ribbon. My favorite. Okay, we're gonna flip it upside down, add it right on top of that last layer, do another knot, and then you grab your last layer. Move that out of the way. All right, so you're gonna fold it in half, find the center point, open it up, and you're gonna bring this end down, hold it with your thumb, and do this one. Find the center point, bunch it up, And we're gonna flip it over and add it right onto that last layer. Since this is the last ribbon, you can go ahead and do a double knot with your wire. I'll leave that on for a second. All right, so your bow is gonna be pretty flat, but don't worry, at the end we will fluff it up. First, we're gonna start by cutting your excess wire off. Be careful not to accidentally cut through your tails and your loops. And then we'll flatten that out like that. We're gonna take the center ribbon and we're just gonna glue it around. So, lay that right over the top, flip it over. And it is way longer than we need, so I'm just gonna snip these ends a little bit shorter. And with your glue gun, you're just gonna put a little bit of glue on this end. And we're gonna fold it down right over where your knot is. Then we're gonna put some glue on this end and fold it down right on top. Let that dry really good. Then we're going to glue it to the hat. Don't worry about fluffing, we'll do that at the very end. So you have your hat here. We're basically just gonna put a decent amount of glue on this whole part, like right here, and then you're just gonna push it down right onto the hat. You want to glue it right where the seam is. You don't want it on this part or this part. So you just want to glue it right where the seam is. So, get my glue working here. Put a ton of glue. You don't want it to fall off. And I'm going to push it down right onto the seam of the hat. Push it down really good, let it dry. Be careful not to burn your fingers. All right, now with the pick, let me find my cutters. We're gonna cut the pick a little bit shorter. All right. So we don't need the huge stem, so we're just gonna get rid of that. And we want the pick to kind of be coming up and out of the bow. So we cut the stem pretty short, and I even kind of bend it upward a little bit so it doesn't like poke you through the hat. Okay, so you're basically gonna add a ton of glue to the bottom stem of what's left on your pick. And then you basically just shove it in there underneath all the layers of the bow so it's against the hat. Let it dry real good. If it wobbles, you can always add more glue. Starting to look amazing. Okay, so now that that's kind of drying, you can kind of see how it looks. We'll start fluffing up the ribbon. So you basically start with your top layer of your bow, work your way down towards the bottom. You basically round out these loops. And you can drag out your tails wherever you want, and then at the end, we'll cut those cuter. So if they seem really long, it's okay. Spread everything out, fluff it up. Make sure all the glitz is showing. And like I said, if it flops a little bit too much, just add more glue between like the ribbon and the hat, and it'll be perfect. Okay, so next we are going to cut the tails and then fray check them. If you don't already have fray check, it's amazing. You need to get some. We have it available on our site. It seals the ends, it dries clear, and it keeps them from getting all unraveled. So we're gonna cut the ends. Some people do an angled cut. I always like the little dovetail cut. When you're cutting, be careful not to accidentally cut through a loop. So you'll cut it, and I'll show you guys real quick. When you do the fray check, you just kind of lightly pinch it because a lot will come out. So you just do a little bit right along the edge like that, and then it'll dry after like 30 seconds, and it'll be good. So I'm gonna keep cutting tails and fluffing. You were just seeing me struggle.
Well, that too.
I was like, I don't know how it looks on here because it's at the top. I haven't done one of these in a while. It was weird. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. All right. So now what do I do?
And now you're done. Now, if you're going to wear it for decor, we like to stuff it with paper bags, plastic, you know, whatever.
All right, and now you're done. Voila, looks amazing. You can either wear it, or if you're gonna use it as a centerpiece or to put on a mantle, we usually recommend you can like stuff it with bubble wrap or tissue paper. Get the hat nice and pointy. That way it doesn't flop, and then you can set it on the place that you want to decorate and it doesn't move. Enjoy. And just like that, it's that easy to make an amazing Halloween accessory. If you'd like to hear more about our fun tutorials and easy craft ideas, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And have a happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Bye.